Everyone and their dog is telling us to post more content, show up more, be more visible, but they don't tell us how, or more importantly, how to generate revenue from the content that we're creating. And so it's completely useless unless you have a system to actually turn that attention into revenue. And so in this video, I want to show you how to do it. Introducing John Lee, a good friend of mine who's using this exact strategy that you'll learn in this video to generate millions of views, tens of thousands of leads, and hundreds of high-ticket clients every single year. In this training, he'll show you step by step how he's done it and how someone with 0 followers can generate some serious revenue with these strategies. So let's hear from John.
So to double the income, we need to basically double your exposure. That's it. So how do we do that? So one of the most simple ways to do this, and there's a saying, the best known beats the best. How do we do that? We create something called compound marketing. So what is compound marketing? How many of you spend money on marketing right now? Show of hands. You know the problem with that sometimes? Facebook anytime can shut your account down. Raise your hand if that's ever happened to you before. Right? So, and then the cost per lead goes up. So how do we keep the cost lower? By creating brand, by creating awareness. The best known beats the best. I'm going to say this to you right now. Name a coffee brand. 1, 2, 3, name a coffee brand. Starbucks, okay. I'm going to say this again. Name a burger brand. 1, 2, 3, name a burger brand. McDonald's, right? In fact, if I was to go, da-da-da-da-da, you would say, you even know the jingle. So the key to this, to build brand, what I've realized, and I've been doing this for 20 years, I realized that the bigger the brand that you build, the cheaper your cost per lead. Why? Because people know who you are. So how does compound marketing work? What's the strategy? Well, the good news is, how many of you use Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Google, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, any one of these profiles? Show of hands. Good. Because here's what we're going to do. If you post a video, a reel specifically, the way reels work, the way you get exposure is not based on how many followers you have. It's based on the delayed explosion. What happens is you make a post, people see it, they watch it again, it will give you more reach. You watch it for the 3rd time, you get more reach. You watch it for the 5th time, you get more reach. That's how the algorithms work. That means every single one of you on a brand new account can make a post and get 500 views. You're like, well, John, 500 views, that's hardly anything. No, but when it's compounded, it is. Let's do some maths. Everyone take your calculator out. Let's do this together. Punch in 500. 500 times 365. Because what we're going to do is we're going to create a video every day that's 30 to 60 seconds long. I'm going to post it on Instagram Reels, for example. So 500 times 365 equals 182,500. Like, wow, John's good at maths. It's because I'm Chinese, right? I'm joking. No, I did the calculation before, right? Chinese people good at math. So 182,500. Now, what accounts do we have? We have 6 accounts. TikTok, we have YouTube Shorts, we have Facebook Reels, we have Snapchat, we have the new one called Little Red Book, right? And of course, we have YouTube Shorts is there as well. So by doing this, you're going to get 1 million views for free. Now, if you get 1% conversion, not everyone's going to buy your stuff. But the key to this, and you heard about this morning when we're talking about high-ticket stuff, if you have 1 million people see your stuff, do you think that you're going to get some high-ticket sales from that, yes or no? Yes. So it's exposure. Do you know what a lot of people say to me? Say, John, I'm a coach, I'm a consultant, I'm an advisor. Where can I see on the internet how good you are at what you do? And they go, they have to apply. Right, well, instead what you want to do is give them access to the things that you do, i.e. a YouTube channel. YouTube is really good, right, because it's long-form content. Now, how is this important? Let me show you an example.
Hey, real quick, if you're enjoying this content and you like the idea of being in this room, we have our next AdCon conference coming up here real soon at the end of April. It's happening here in London. We have some incredible speakers. We have some unbelievable plans for you. And the experience in this room is unlike anything you've seen before. So if you want to come and learn what's working right now in 2026 to grow and scale your business and do it surrounded by like-minded people that get you, your mission, and what you're trying to achieve, the details are at the link in the description box. But be quick, AdCon 2026 is happening April the 28th to the 30th, and I hope you can come and join us.
So if I go into, this is my Instagram account, right? I currently have 2.2 million people that follow me on this. So if I go to Reels, you can see the reach that we get on this. Like this one had 3.3 million, 5 million, 556,000, 14,000, right? 67,000, 32,000, 33,000. All the views, they all add up, right? So if I go to if I click on this one. So this post I put up, right? But what I want you to pay attention to is this. 1.7 million views, 8.4% are the people that follow me, 91% are people that do not follow me. What does that mean? Every single one of you creates an account, you post it, just one video, 500 views a day on a brand new account, gets you a lot of free organic reach. Now here's the good news. You find out which ones do really well, and you run them as an ad, because now it's going to perform. That's how you halve your marketing cost. Pretty good hack, yes or no? Yeah, so that's a good strategy you can use. Now, and I'm going really quick because I'm running out of time. The next thing I want to do is, now I created this other account. So I've got this account here, I've got John Lee Success. This one only has 5,000 followers, right? But look at the reels. Look at the reach it's getting. 1,200, 1,100, 700, 900, right? 700, 2,000, 1,200, 1,000. Then I take the exact same video and put it on TikTok. Exact same video, look, 900 views, 800 views, 800 views, 100 views, 700 views, right? 500 views, 900 views. I take the exact same video and I put it on my YouTube Shorts, right? Look at this, 1,400, 1,000, 1,300, 1,200, right? 1,400, 2,300, 3,100. Take the exact same video and put it onto Facebook, right? It's free traffic. It doesn't cost you any money. All you need to do is create the video and post it. That's all you need to do. And people say to me, John, what content do I know to produce? Okay, how many of you are coaches, speakers, consultants, advisors? Show of hands. Okay, can someone just shout out what you do? Just shout it out. Recruitment, all right. So here's the thing. People don't always like to create content. If you stand in front of a camera, you don't know what to say. But if I ask you a question, you know exactly what to say. So here's a really good hack that you can all do straight away, right? Basically, you go to Google, and you type in how to hire the right person for my company. Okay? Then you scroll down, and you go to this section that says people also ask. Click this button 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, what you do is, if you're like, John, I don't know what content to produce, you basically, how do I choose the right employee for my company? That's the first question. So you do recruitment, you just ask yourself the question. Put a camera there, right, and say, how do I find the right person for my company? And you just answer the question. Then you post it on social media. Then your next question is, right, what are the 3 C's in hiring? Right? You just basically go to Google, find out what people are typing in, create a video, upload it to social media, and now it gets search engine optimized. Now you're bringing more traffic in. The goal for a lot of the things I'm telling you right now is we just want to get more traffic, yes or no? Right? And we want to get a lot of free traffic, yes or no? And when we do a lot of free traffic, we gain, our pixel gets trained, and it finds our exact clients. That's how we monetize. It's a very easy way to do this, and all of you can now do this. People say, well, John, how many accounts should I have? You should have at least 10 Instagram accounts. You're like, what? By the way, how much does it cost to get an Instagram account? Nothing. That's why the best known beats the best, and that's how compound marketing works. By the way, the key is to get people to watch your video over and over again. How do you do that? So there's 5 different ways to do it. Let me give you the easiest one. Basically, if you want someone to watch your reel more than once, you don't complete the video. Let me give an example. If I take up my phone, and what I like to do is the settings on your video should be video 0.5, 4K, 30 frames per second. That's what allows videos to go viral. So those are the settings, right? Then what I do is I just click the record, and I'll start with, how do you recruit the right person for your company? Hey, if you're looking to recruit the right person for your company, there's 3 things you need to know. Number 1 is blah, blah, blah. Number 2 is blah, blah. Number 3, just cut the video there. And then people go, and they watch it, and they're like, oh, number 1, number 2, and they go, shit, did I just miss number 3? They watch it again. So that's compound marketing, right? This is the power of this. This video hit 3 million people. Only 26% saw it who followed me, and 73% of people not following me. Right, next one. Content creation versus documentation, right? People say, well, John, I'm not a social media influencer. You don't have to be. You just need to document what you're already doing, right? So don't think you've got to be a creator. Just document the process. So for example, I've got Nikki here. Where's Nikki? Nikki, where's Juliet? Juliet, can Juliet and Kirk, can you guys come up to the stage for a second? I want to introduce you. So everywhere I go around the world, give them a hand, give them a hand. Come on up, come on up, come on up. All right. So this is Juliet, this is Kirk, and this is Nikki. By the way, Nikki used to run a lot of big events for Tony Robbins. Everywhere I go, they just hold a camera like this, and then they just film what I do. Now, imagine you've got two people who've got X amount of followers. Everything you do, you talk about, you document what you do, then they get asked questions. Oh, why are you in LA? Why are you in New York? Then that's how you do lead gen. Is that pretty powerful, yes or no? Good job. Give them a hand, give them a hand. Right? Another reason for producing this is what we call a knowledge base. So how do we combine this with AI? Right? So for example, you need to put all your content, it's called AI pendant, and you put it into an AI. So for example, I can introduce you to my AI. I don't know if this will work because the speakers are getting feedback. Let me see if this works. Hey Nova, are you there? Hey Nova, are you there?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because there's
Hey John.
I'm speaking at AdCon right now. I'm talking about you. Could you just introduce yourself to everybody?
Of course. Hey everyone, I'm Nova, which stands for Next Generation Optimized Virtual Assistant. I work with John, yes, the one and only, to help him with his business and scale his vision. Think of me as his supercharged AI sidekick, making everything smoother, faster, and way more impactful. Basically, I do the heavy lifting so John can keep being brilliant.
Pretty cool. Right, so here's the thing. Raise your hand if you have employees. Buy an AI pendant called Limitless, put it on every single one of your employees, and it will basically systemize an SOP, everything they do. Now you ask it a question, it can execute the work for you. So for example, let's say I don't want to create content one day. I can basically clone myself. So there's a really cool piece of software, content creation. And so these are all my avatars, right? So if I go over, where is it? Legion. Let's go to captions. So this is a really good tool where you can clone yourself, all right? And when you come into here, these are all my AI twins. So every time I go to a different location, I can basically say to my team, hey, I don't feel like creating content today. Use Avatar 4, where John's in Dubai, write a script and create content for me. And it's basically all AI generated. Do they look like me, yes or no? Yeah, so all you need to do, if you don't want to create content, if you want to get a lot of positioning in the market, this is one of the best things you can do. So captions.ai is amazing for that, right? So content creation versus documentation. Create a 30 to 60 second video. By the way, how many of you have 30 to 60 second videos of time a day? Show of hands. Raise your hand nice and high. Okay, good. If you don't have time, just do it on the toilet, because I know you take the phone to the toilet with you. Just kidding. Right, third, compound it using AI, and then also lead gen capture it. So one thing I love to do is I love to create a lot of lead gen, right? So how do we do this? So go to this URL called Gamma, and basically if I put in here, create a guide to help people recruit staff into their company. AI is going to come up with a kind of a really robust sort of step-by-step thing, because here's the thing. When you as a coach, consultant, and you want to make money online, you got to make sure that you're creating things to give away for free to build a list, right? Once that's done, I just pick one of these and click generate. So now what's happening, this is going to create a fully detailed, professional-looking lead magnet for me in about maybe 5 minutes or so. And the internet's a bit slow here, but now, you see, it's just creating it all for me. So now I can take all this. Every time I put all my videos out, all these videos that generate like thousands and thousands of views every day, I can just comment the word this, and then it will basically send them a link. So we have to use a lot of automation. Is this powerful, yes or no? Right? Yeah, save you a lot of time, yes? Right? Okay, I'll give an example. Because I know a lot of you are doing this contest, right, to win things by posting things on social media. So I'll show you a really cool strategy. There's a software called InstaChamp. It's amazing. You can automate DM and also tags. Okay, shall we do a live demonstration? Okay, everyone take out your camera and take a picture of me on stage. Oh, it's a bit bright. Take a picture of me on stage. All right, 1, 2, 3. and then post it on social media, tag John, and tag me in the post, and watch what happens. It creates a lot of automation. You see, if all you did this, you do exactly what, like, if you do that with like 1,000 people, and 1,000 people have 1,000 friends, it then goes out to 1 million people, right? You get 1% conversion, that's 10,000 customers. Do you see how this works, right? So this is an example of what we call compound marketing, led with lead generation. So now I've got this really professional looking lead magnet that I can give away for free, and thousands of people are going to download this. And I'll show you, we actually use, we use a lot of different softwares, but if I go to some of the lead magnets that we've created, right? So if I take a look at this one, you can see we've had 50,000 views on this, 43,000 unique visits, 18,000 conversions, and 42.3% conversion. Is that pretty good, yes or no? It's not bad, right? But all we do is, why is the conversion so high? Because we're putting out content that solves a problem. And I think that's the biggest thing that people do. We have to use content-led issues and challenges, right? So we lead capture, and then we monetize it into passive income. So we've got a lot of high-ticket stuff. So for example, each year we get about 500 people into our high-ticket, right, each year. Is that pretty good, yes or no? Yes. Right? And the price points are 5, 10, 15, 20, 50, and 100. Right? 1,000. So how do we do that? Because we have so much volume with them, we can actually use AI to filter this. But the thing is, how many of you heard of an app called Clubhouse? So a lot of you probably may have heard of me on Clubhouse. So I invested in that app many years ago. And when I started talking on that, I created this thing called JL.club, right? It was a membership site. It was like low ticket, $7 a month. First year, I got 10,000 people join. Second year, I got another 5,000 people join. And do you know what I realized? If you want to get a lot of high ticket, you want to get people into community. Community building is really, really important. So that's how we monetize it into passive income. So here's an example of our digital twin.
So those of you who registered for the 7-Figure Creator Program, you're really going to start focusing on monetization. See, monetization is taking the followers, but then monetizing it. And that means you got to make passive income and have earned income. And there's so many different ways I talk about it. There's actually 20 different ways to do this. So for those of you that sign up for the 7-Figure Creator Program, make sure you sign up for the social media monetization quick start. I promise you, it's going to be amazing. Go and check it out.
It looks pretty real, isn't it? Yeah, like I can literally take any one of you and clone you in 5 minutes, and it sounds 99% like you. Then I can take a product and go global with it, with different languages. Check this out.
The skills you can learn is the power of artificial intelligence, learning that how to put into businesses and learning how to monetize it. Fähigkeiten, die Sie lernen können, ist die Macht der künstlichen Intelligenz zu lernen, wie man in Unternehmen zu setzen und zu lernen, wie man es zu Geld zu machen。あなたが学ぶことができるスキルは人工知能の力を学ぶことであり、それをビジネスに投入し、収益化する方法を学ぶことである。Habilidades que usted puede aprender es el poder de la inteligencia artificial aprender, que la forma de poner en las empresas y aprender a monetizarlo。你可以学习的技能是人工智能的力量，学习如何将其投入到企业中，并学习如何将其货币化。Le competenze che si possono apprendere sono il potere dell'intelligenza artificiale e l'apprendimento di come inserirla nelle aziende e come monetizzarla.
So people ask me, John, what's your business model? My business model is simple. I do these talks. People go, oh my God, John, I'd love to do that AI social media stuff. Can you help me? They come to me. We basically install it into the company, and we take an override. So if their company makes $1 million, but I take them to 2 million, we just take 30% of the extra $1 million. Is that pretty cool, yes or no? That way you can scale, right? And that's how I invest in a lot of companies. So it's not just about, your events. It's like, what residual value can you also provide as well, right? And not only that, when you put a lot of stuff out there, did you get invited to speak on a lot of stages? This was in Singapore with like 3,000 people. This was in London. And this was in Dubai with another 3,000 people. So my friend said to me, John, like, instead of just like getting paid a keynote to speak, why don't you just like find people to work with? That's why I'm going to be here for the next couple of days. We have a stand outside. So if any of you would love to partner with me, like, John, like, I love what you're talking about. How can we work together? Actually connect with Nikki, Juliet, or Kirk when they're out there, and also come have a chat to me as well. But the whole part of this, how do we get more positioning? The more positioning, PR, what does PR stand for? Not public relations. Perception equals reality. Right? And so when you get a lot of this stuff, you then get to appear in a lot of podcasts, you get to put yourself out there, and everything kind of is like a snowball effect. Right? The more you speak, the more content you put out there, the more people know that you exist. If you put 0 pieces of content out there, you have 0 chance of being found. Remember, the best known beats the best. right? The best known beats the best. And that's why you want to use a lot of AI lead generation using Gamma. Gamma's, by the way, the app that we use is called Gamma.app. I know you're like, John, what are all these softwares that you're talking about? What I'll do is, how many find it useful if I just put a list of all these AI things together for you and I just give it to you? How many find it useful? Say yes. Come and see me at the stand later, and I'll give you the card with the thing on there. Then you can just, the only thing is keep it to yourself. Is that okay, yes? Thank you. So here's another thing. Like, I decided to create this YouTube channel. So I've got a number of YouTube channels, right? So, but when you type in my name, John Lee, the first thing that comes is podcast. So one of the best things you can do for conversion for high ticket is actually using YouTube. That's why long form content is the best. I created a brand new channel. This is my John Lee channel, John Lee Success channel. But look at this, right? The impressions this has had, it's only got like 6,000 people, but it's had 51,000 impressions, 4.7% click-through rate, but the average duration is 3 minutes and 33 seconds. So if you want to convert into high ticket, don't just use low shorts type content, you want to use long form. How many of you have a podcast in here? Have a podcast? Brilliant. How many of you put on your own events? Brilliant, right? So you can all collaborate with each other. It's great. You know, it's funny because when I look at all these stats, the stats are possible because it's consistent. It doesn't take that much time. We just need to compound that effect. And that's why it works. So you must always learn before you earn. If you write this word down, L-E-A-R-N, what does it spell? Learn. But if I take off the L, what does it spell? Earn, right? You must learn before you earn. You know, it's funny because when John and I, this is me and John in 2016. This is when we both had hair. John was a little bit slimmer then. But John and I, we used to tour the world together and we spoke in Dubai together. And you know what I love about the things that he does and the lives that he's changed? It's just incredible. For me, it's not just about creating a business that earns money. It's about a business that can impact the world, that you give back. When I made my first million, I said, why don't they teach this stuff in school? And so for John and I, we really want to help impact all of you to the next level. Let me ask you a question. How many of you would love to learn more on AI and social media, building a brand, and basically doubling your business? Show of hands, show of hands. Okay, so what I'd like to do something special for you. Would it be okay if I do something special for you? Yes. So we're running a 2-day social media business accelerator in London. I hardly ever put events on in London. I normally do them online. The date, 6th and 7th of May, it's going to be in Kensington. It's 2 days. And why am I putting this on? Because I want to find people to work with so we can invest in their companies and scale the companies together, all right? What do we talk about? Lead generation, passive income creation, business models, personal branding, community building. If you go to my website, johnlee.com, we sell the tickets for $2,997. But because John and I, we've been friends since 2016, it's almost a decade now, and I see the work that he's done and the impact he's making, we want to do something special for you. Can I do something special? You say yes. Okay, so all you need to do is scan this QR code. We're going to sponsor you onto the event completely free of charge. Come on. That's insane. John and I want to do this for you, and this is only for AdCon members. Only for AdCon. Like, there's people in this room who've paid to go to my events, but this is only for AdCon members. So because it's a physical event, obviously I have to hire a venue. We're just going to charge a small commitment fee. So you can pay whatever you want to come in, but we just need to, because that way we know how many people are coming. Does that make sense? Say yes. All right? So I want to end on this last thing. Okay, so yeah, so take out your phone, scan the QR code, and then just put any amount that you want to put, and then you can come and join us in May. And if you have any questions, you can see us outside later. One thing that I realized that's really, really important is that if we want to start scaling our businesses, we have to basically focus on 3 things. Number 1, the ability to be able to generate leads, right? If you look at the word leads, D-E-A-L-S spells deals. So we've got to make sure that we're generating leads. The second thing, once we've got those leads, we want to make sure that we are turning those into sales. How do we turn them into sales? By using AI, by using positioning, by using awareness. The more attention you have, the more income you make. And the third thing, which is the most important part, is create the systems. When you have all 3 of these, everything changes. Because when you want to give back and you want to really help the next generation, I said to my, like Chinese people, we're emotionally constipated. Don't show emotion, you do something wrong, you get a slap. Do something wrong, your parents go, You know, in the Western world, if John was to run and fall on the floor, like in the Western world, it's like, oh, John, sweetheart, oh, you're okay, oh, you're okay. In the Chinese, if I was to run and fall on the floor, my dad would say, hey, what are you doing? Go. I would get hit for falling down. Right now, before my dad hits me, I say, stop. Dad would say, oh, what? I said, if you hit me, I'll call child support. Dad would say, oh, really? Go ahead. It's going to take them 2 hours to get in 2 hours, you'll be dead. But in all seriousness, I asked my mum, I said, Mum, what's your dream? And she said, I want you to be successful. I said, Mum, what is your dream? So I just want my parents to be proud of me. And she said, I'd love to travel the world. And now every year, based on the things that we do as heart-centered entrepreneurs, we get to give back. And I said to my mum, I said, okay, let me make this happen. I remember the first time I took my mum to business class, first class, she sits there and it's like, zzz, 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 zzz. I said, Mum, stop being a newbie. 2 seconds later, takes the phone and starts doing this. Why do Asians do this? I have no idea. But we're about half an hour into the journey. And the plane takes off, and I look over at my mum, and she's got the drink, she's playing with all the gadgets, and I see the clouds setting in the background, I see the sun setting, and I look over at her for a split second, and she looks up at me, and she smiles. In that moment, she didn't have to say anything, but I knew that she was proud of her son. And I tell you that not to impress you, but to impress upon you the things that we should do to give back and make an impact. It's not how long we live on this planet, it's the impact that we make on this planet. And you all have a gift inside every single one of you that can impact the world. So do great with it. Take massive action with it. Make impact. Leave everyone with more value than you left with this. And I promise you, great things will happen. Thank you so much for this. Paying attention to that. I hope you got a lot of value from this. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.